And that's the sound of Postman hailing from Brooklyn, New York, who is in with us this morning inside
I say he brings some mail, Postman.
Yeah, it seems so. Well, I got something.
Well, you got something.
Yeah, I got something.
Well, midday you gonna get something.
So we want to welcome you inside 96 number one. First time with us, Postman.
Yes.
Welcome inside.
Yes, thank you for having me. It's an honor to be here. 96.1.
Fantastic.
It's a blessing.
Yeah.
Like a dream come true.
Okay, so let me get it out of the way one time. What is behind the name Postman?
Okay, well, I worked for the United States Post Office, and when I started recording, I was there, and the guys in the barber shop, you know, when I recorded my first song, Feterholic, and I played in the barber shop and it mashed up, they say, well, what you gonna call yourself, boy? And somebody just say Postman.
So until then, there was no sobriquet. You just went by your usual name.
Sherwin Rogers,
Right.
But actually, that time was the first time I recorded professionally in 2000. So, but it was a surprise to everybody around me. They didn't know that I had it in me. You know, it was like just a week before then, 2 weeks before, the spirit just keep telling me, boy, this is what you have to do. And you know, we did it. Thank God.
So what made you jump into this thing? You know, it real saturated. It's a lot of, you know, what made you decide to go that route?
Well, I was in 87, right? Took part in Junior Calypso Monarch, and I came third in NJAC and 10th in CDC at the time.
So the bug bite you from since then.
Right, and I always used to sing in my school in Northeastern every Calypso competition, and I used to win out and whatnot. Then I migrated to the United States, and after a while, you know, got caught up in the system, you know, went to the military and stuff. But then when I came out one day, I was in a show with Bungie Garland, right? And something was just telling me, boy, you know, that could have be you up there. And from that point, the bug just keep biting me. But I never applied myself to writing, so I didn't know that I could write. So that point time, I started writing real hard and meditating, and it just happened like that, and I love it. And now, I just started back last year recording again, you know, because my family and we went through some difficult times. But, you know, I'm happy now, you know, and even though it's saturated, but I believe that the universe is vast, the world is vast, you know, and music is like water, it seeps through cracks.
Right.
So what I do is I just work and do my best, you know, and network with people, and I think there's room for everybody.
Yeah. Well, the reason why I asked is because, you know, we see a lot of people on stage performing, and so I personally, I can talk for myself, and that is something that I personally know I could never do. Right. So I wanted to know what was that, because I prefer to hide behind, you see here, that's my thing.
I mean, I'm in the limelight as well, but I can't see myself doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a difference.
It have to take a certain personality, a certain strength to be able to go and face people, and you know, Trinbagonians are some of the toughest crowd that you would ever experience.
Absolutely, and I agree. But you know, tougher than that too, sometimes having one-on-one confrontation could be tough too, you know. You know what I find as an artist, you know, it's more difficult for me the smaller the group, sometimes it's a little more intimidating.
A lot of people have been telling me that.
It's true.
The bigger crowds they can handle, but the small, that's strange.
It's true.
Because it seems like everybody's more up close and in person.
Yes,
more,
all eyes on you.
Right.
More intimate.
Absolutely. A bigger crowd, is gonna, some might like you, some mightn't like you, some might be mind the business, whatever, but you know, it's not that close where you could feel that energy if it's negative, you know.
All right, so let's talk about some of your influences. Who do you look up to in terms of music?
Okay, in terms of music, well, on the soca side of things, I admire a lot of artists. You know, to me, everybody have something that they bring to the table, some form of originality, you know, and I really never pick out one artist in particular because I get something from everybody. Benjai, Bungie Garland, they are close friends of mine. Patch, you know, Lyrical and I went through the early stages together. You know, Yankee Boy, you know, so everybody brings something to the table that I think is good for the art form.
Right. Okay. And musically wise, you said in terms of, is it one particular genre you're focusing on, soca, or is it something across the board that you like?
Well, right now it's soca, but I'm open to exploring other, you know, genres of music, because I love music no matter what it is.
Doesn't matter,
you know.
right? When
I go out to party and thing, I just get in a corner, and sometimes I don't even see people around me. I just get into the music and, you know, build our vibes.
Yeah. Now I had to ask, you have a very calm demeanor. Does that transform when you go on stage? I have to ask because you came
Well-
here very calm. I don't know if it's because of the military background, but that's what I'm sensing. So I want to know.
Well, the calmness is from understanding that the only thing that I have control over is myself.
Right.
You know, so being calm and the spirit, like, okay, if I want the world to be more loving and peaceful towards
You
me,
have
then
to
I
give
have
that
to
energy.
be
That's
more
right.
loving and peaceful first. But on stage now, I know it's a different thing. You have to transform, and right now we're really working on, you know, being a better performer and bringing that energy to the stage and interacting with people and whatnot. You know,
Right.
so it's a transformation.
All right.
All right,
So
a
we heard,
work in progress.
Yeah, a work in progress, definitely, Clyde. So we heard from the first track, Niceness. Tell us about the second one that you have for us.
All right, second track is Feterholic, and it's a really nice track. I have a video on YouTube that's doing very well. It's DE Postman Feterholic, and it's a song that describes really and truly the atmosphere or the mindset for the festivities, carnival,
The essence,
and
yes.
essence of it. You know, so Feterholic is a really nice track, and I think Trinidad and the world is going to appreciate it. You know, and I want to thank 96.1 for their support in advance.
Did you write Feterholic?
Yes, I did.
All right.
Well, me and the powers.
The only powers. All right, so we want you to introduce Feterholic for us right
Okay,
now.
Feterholic 2016. That's gonna be the code now for the road for anything for Carnival 2016. It was produced by Bass Gang, which is a London Future, but he did it under Bass Gang, and it's an awesome track. I like the SONG and I like the SOUND, and I think you guys gonna like it too.
I think if you have to have any problems, the biggest one to have is a fitting problem. Yeah.
But this one is far different from Niceness, where Niceness have a more Brooklyn-oriented
Yes,
style,
yes.
and this is a more upbeat London style.
Yeah,
Hence,
definitely.
hence the London
Yeah,
feature.
exactly, exactly.
And Niceness was done by Aiko, by the way.
Aiko,
yeah.
right?
Martial
yeah.
music.
Martial music, right? Yeah. All right, great. So tell us, you have anything else in the bag for the season? Because I know a lot of people said, the season is short. They want to kind of focus on, letting the people build on the song and feel that vibe. So how are you feeling about that so far?
Well, that's it. I have other songs. As a matter of fact, I have another song that Bass Gang is mixing right now that Aiko did. But I'm gonna keep releasing music because at the end of the day, Trinidad, I believe, is they set off the carnival for the
Right.
whole year. So there is carnival all over the world. After that, so we're gonna keep pushing and keep promoting and keep because people gonna like what they like.
Yeah.
True.
So
true.
I don't want to be known as just an artist, just doing, I just keep doing my music and spreading it to the world and building fans.
So what's next for Postman?
Next for Postman, well, right now we're looking forward to Carnival.
Yeah.
We looking to build a relationship with the radios and the DJs of Trinidad and Tobago because I realize that is very, very important. And this is my first step with 96.1, and I really, really appreciate you guys for having me here today. It's an honor.
That's not no
Yeah.
problem.
And of course, in terms of building relationships, you have to build relationships with your fans as well. So
social
tell
media.
us about social media.
Okay, social media. You can hit me up on Instagram at DE Postman World. Right. I'm also you can find me on Twitter at Postman at Showin51970. And also Postman on YouTube, my station, The Postman Station, DE Postman Station. And Facebook, Showin Rogers, The Postman.
Or simply Google him. That's all. That's the easiest way.
Yeah, that's easy to find anybody
Google.
now.
And please check out my video on YouTube. It's awesome. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. And please leave a comment and let us interact.
Yeah, of course. And speaking of videos, this video is also going to be posted up on YouTube, on our YouTube channel a little bit later on.
Yep.
Simply type in TTRN. So, Postman, we want to thank you for passing through.
It's been great.
Continue the great work. And all the best in your future endeavors, man.
Thank you for having me. And I want to shout out to everybody because you see, building your brand takes teamwork.
That's right.
So I don't want to call no particular names, but there are so many people that's essential to my success that even some little
Of course,
things
of course.
that might go unseen. But I appreciate everybody. Thank you guys and keep on supporting me. Bless.